Hi, everyone. This is Inside the TMC family. My name is Faith Howard Mooney. I'm the VP of Member Engagement at TMC. And with me today, I have Jaime Frederes, who is the SVP of Residential Lending at Bar Harbor Bank. Thanks for doing this, Jaime.
Oh, my pleasure.
We are going to just go through a few questions today to kind of let people get to know you a little bit better. Bar Harbor joined, I think, in October of 19.
Correct.
Shortly before everything kind of started to spin into a different world. And because of that, you probably haven't had an opportunity to be together with any of the lender members that are within our network. So you want to give a little shout out to Bar Harbor and tell people what Bar Harbor is about?
Sure. Oh, most definitely. Actually, we joined the TMC in late 2019. I actually joined Bar Harbor in early 2019 as the Director of Residential Lending. Bar Harbor Bank and Trust is a bank home office in Bar Harbor, Maine. Our footprint is Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont. We have about 53 retail banking locations, a high net worth asset management company. We do a lot of commercial lending, really a full service bank. And we operate our residential lending unit in all 3 states.
Perfect. Well, let's just get going here.
Okay.
Share with me a little bit about what your first job ever was.
My first job ever. It's probably not uncommon, but my very first job that I'll throw out there was actually a paper route. I'm dating myself a little bit because I think I wanted it because I wanted the flip book with the little pull coupons out of it to go collecting with. So that was actually my first job. My first non-paper route job. I was a stock boy at a place called Addie's Young Fashions, which was children's clothing and so on, where I did all the stock and maintained the back room.
Fun. I remember those coupon books. I mean, you gotta have something to motivate yourself to go to work, right? How did you get into the industry and how long have you been in now at this point?
I got into the industry almost by mistake. I started out doing Medicare supplement policy sales and insurance, and I tried to recruit one of my best friends in college to come work with me. And as I was trying to recruit him, he in turn ended up recruiting me and back into the mortgage industry. So I don't know if that's from my recruiting skills, but it turned out that was a great decision. Back in, I think it was 1991 is when I got started. And the person who recruited me in is actually one of my best friends still. And so it's been just about 30 years.
That is awesome. So he flipped it on you, and that's how you ended up coming in. That's a good story. Thing that you wish you knew when you started in the industry, maybe something that you wish you would have known that now seems like so clear to you, but you didn't even think about it at that point?
It's I think I'm learning new things every day. And it's one of those things. Mortgage originations and the mortgage business is a very fluid industry. It changes nonstop. So I think there's a whole list of things I wish I had known and still learning. I would say to become a better student of the industry from start to finish. I think a lot of times when you get into retail originations, that's your focus point. You write it, you close it, you move on. You don't think about some of the things that happens downstream, where the products come from, how the pricing is set. So I think not so much what I knew. If I look back over my career, I wish I put more time into asking more questions and understanding the industry and how it worked from the back room forward, even more so from the market forward. So I'd say in my role right now, I've probably learned as much in the last 3 years as I did in the previous 30 years.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Good advice, though, for someone new coming into the industry. Remain a student. I think that's absolutely great advice. If you weren't doing what you were doing today in mortgage banking, what would you be doing?
I've tried to get out of mortgage banking a couple times.
Yeah.
And it keeps pulling me back in. I've got a real passion for coaching and mentoring, and in personal development. And I did some time working for some personal development coaches as a personal development coach, and helping people be better them. So I think I'd probably drift back into that industry. I think that's one of the reasons I like my role right now. I get to work with my originators and help them, and help them achieve, the maximum of their potential and their goals. And so I would re-enter that arena. Although I really, as what I do, I don't think I ever left it, but I would actually probably get paid for it doing that at this point. So
Absolutely. I was going to say, how great for your employees that that's a passion of yours and they love it. They're so lucky to have you as a boss. Last question, believe it or not, we're almost done already.
okay.
You are in the New England area where there are just tons of sports teams, but I found in talking to people, I think there's a wide variety of who people support. So tell me what your favorite sport to watch is, the team, and why.
Well, I'm originally a Western New Yorker, and so as a result, I'm a diehard Buffalo Bills fan.
You
And
are, wow.
yeah, although when I moved out here into northern New England, you really don't want to wear Buffalo, New York garb walking on the streets in Boston and so on. But so they'll always be my favorite team to watch. But I tell you what, northern or New England sports is incredible. The environment here and the passion for their sports teams is incredible. Right now, the Bruins just swept. Actually, didn't sweep. They won 3-1 against the Capitals. So they're going to the second round. So it's hockey playoff season right now in northern New England, and we're really enjoying that right now.
Well, as someone who lives part of the year in Minnesota, I can understand that whole hockey vibe, although we didn't survive quite as well this year
Mhm.
as you did up there. So thank you so much for doing
Mhm.
this. You've been just an awesome add into our network. You've really contributed a lot in a very short period of time. We always love it when you're on calls with us because we know you will add value to those calls. So we appreciate you here. And thanks for doing this for us
Oh,
today.
it's my pleasure. I've enjoyed the membership with TMC, and as a new member, you ask more questions than you answer. So it's very happy to be able to participate and give back.
Thank you.